Hey there, gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. Today's video topic is drugstore makeup that you say makes high-end look stupid. This is based off of your recommendations from the last video I did. You had so many amazing makeup products to share, so let's get into it. My eyeshadow primer is already on. First product we're using comes as a recommendation from Pigeoneer Toy, and she had mentioned the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. Can you believe I've never used these? What's wrong with me? The one that I'm using today is called Frog, and this says it's an ultra glitter eyeshadow, so we're gonna be using it on the lid. So far it looks to be pretty sticky on the brush, so hopefully I don't have to apply it wet. We're gonna put it on. Woohoo! Look at that! Oh, that's pretty. It's almost got a wet-like consistency when you pick it up with the brush, and it goes on real well. Deanna Wells also mentioned the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette, and this, yes, is one of my favorites too. I am going to take this shade from the palette to use as a crease color today. Oh wait, no, wrong one. This one, I'm gonna take this one. What's up, Tilly? That lid shade really is a more glittery version of the pink in this palette too, so it's going really well with this whole color palette. I'm going to add a little bit more definition to the eyes too. I'm taking that deep shade from the palette and I'm going to put that into the outer crease and blend it around into the outer V. So basically right into the socket line and around. I did the eyes a little backwards today. What I should have done and what I would recommend that you do if you try to recreate this look for yourself is to apply the crease color first, then do your outer crease, outer V, and then apply that really glittery lid color, because it's a little hairy when you apply the glittery lid color first, but I mean, you can make it work. Just makes it easier to do the other way around. For the rest of the eyes, let's see, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I did not get any eyeliner recommendations, so I think I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to go with the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner because these really do rival high-end. They are amazing. They stay put, they don't move. And I'm using that to tightline the upper waterline today, hopefully. I didn't see any brow recommendations in the comments of the last video, so what I used today was the AOA Studio Slim Brow Pencil. I don't know if you can still get this anymore, but it is wonderful. And then my lashes are from my lash line. They are in the style Giovanna, so I will have them listed and linked for you below if you're interested in those. For the, let's talk about, not concealer, foundation. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost was recommended by Miss 80s Movies and Music. I love your handle. The shade that I'm in is Natural Ivory, and I would agree with you. This is amazing stuff. Not that much hype about it, not much talk about it. I want to say it's medium coverage with this one, but it provides a beautiful, soft focus to the skin, and it's not heavy at all. Another awesome recommendation, so thank you for that one. From Kim Sue Johnson, the Physicians Formula Butter Concealer. I've not tried this one, so this is going to be my first experience with it. I picked up the shade Fair to Light, and that is the applicator tip. Ooh, it's like the Urban Decay Naked Quickie. You know how they have the little brush on the top of theirs for blending it in? It's not an applicator sponge, it's something to buff the product in with afterwards, because look, it comes out like this. Ha! I'm excited about this one. It's a little yellow, but you know, that's good because I have purple under eye circles. Oh wow. I think it's a bit pigmented. What do you think? Oh yeah, I got a little too much. I'm gonna wipe that off. Actually, you know what? I should have just left it off this eye so we can see the before and after with it. You can feel the moisture in the concealer as you're blending it in, and it's sinking right in. It's like blending like a dream under the eyes here, and even though it looked a little yellow to me in the beginning, it doesn't look that way now. It looks like it's blending in really well. That looks beautiful. Now if I take that little sponge, I suppose you could use this to blend it in also, but I like to blend with my finger first and then go back and Buff. There you go. It's early in the morning. I don't have the words. I am liking the, oh, still have it on my finger.
Mommy, how do you spell man?
Man.
Yeah.
M-A-N. Patty4393 had recommended the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Powder, and I agree with you. This is great stuff. It is so finely milled, but it does such a beautiful job of giving your skin a soft focus finish. And it just looks beautiful. So I'm just gonna do one half of my face here so you can see what it looks like. It blurs everything. Isn't that beautiful? Like, it's very reminiscent to me of the Laura Mercier powder that is so widely talked about. There were two mascaras that were recommended that I forgot to try earlier. I am going to put them on my lower lashes though, because I feel like that is the one area of my lashes where I really can see a difference when it comes to mascara. So the first recommendation came from Jury991. She had recommended the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I've not used this one, but I'm curious about it. So I'm glad that you recommended it. And let's see what the brush looks like. A little bit of a thinner brush. Well, it did a beautiful job of lengthening, didn't it? Holy cow, that's beautiful. The other one came from Haley Barker, and she had recommended the Rimmel Wonderlux mascara, which I believe I've used this one in the past, although I can't remember. It has a very similar wand. The formula looks to be a little more liquid compared to the e.l.f. one. Like, I felt like the e.l.f. formula was a little drier. Ooh, this is doing a good job too. Oh, I like that. And I got some smudgies that I'll fix when it dries, but that looks really beautiful. For bronzer, Pigeoneer Toy and Kim Sue Johnson both recommended the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer. From what I remember, this is a more shimmery bronzer. It has almost like a highlighter built into it. Ooh, yeah. I forgot about this one. This is beautiful. This is why I love your recommendations, because I have things that I forget about and then you bring them back. It's like discovering them all over again. I did pick up a Revlon powder blush at the recommendation of someone in the comments, but I did not write down who it was. So I will find out who it was and have your name come up on the screen. Thank you for this, by the way. This is in the shade Rosy Rendezvous. I don't believe I've tried these. Ooh. Why haven't I tried these? I don't know, Revlon I feel like is one of those unsung heroes in the drugstore that gets pushed to the side, but their foundations are incredible. The bronzer obviously is beautiful. This blush is so stinking gorgeous. Loving this. Lisa Lou had said that the Rimmel lip liners were some of her favorites, and I would agree with you. The eyeliners too, I feel like rival a lot of the high-end brands, and again, it's another one that's not really talked that much about. So I picked up this one. It's the Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade, okay, Miss Mauve. So I'll apply that first. I feel like they apply very similarly to the MAC lip pencils, and I would compare them to that brand. Now for the lipstick itself, Pigeoneer Toy, she had so many amazing recommendations in her comment. She recommended the e.l.f. O Face Satin Lipstick, which I've not tried before, and she compared it to the NARS Audacious lipsticks. So I picked up this one to try out. Isn't that a beautiful color? This is in the shade Effortless. I'll put that with this lip liner and blend the two. Oh wow. This even feels high quality. Okay, I really like that. That was awesome. Oh, and you know what else I like about this? It's got a magnetic closure to the cap. It's the little things in life, right? By the way, there were so many amazing recommendations from the first video that a lot of them I couldn't even find in the store. I'm going to have to special order them. So there will be a part 2 coming with those products. So if you have more to add and you missed the first video, feel free to include your recommendations below as well. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. You're always welcome to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.